All right, hey Facebook. How's it going? Zach Pasquarello here, again with another live video. This has been something on my mind for a while now, and I wanted to touch on it briefly. I figured this was a good spot to start. So, I follow some business owners, some social media influencers, and one of them comes to mind, Grant Cardone, pretty big real estate investor, I suppose you could say guru. He's all over social media. And I saw a video that he posted recently about not spending money on taxes. And he, without getting too much into it, he had talked about buying an airplane in December for like millions of dollars. And then he wasn't going to pay taxes on that because it was going to be a business expense. And I see a bunch of people commenting on the Facebook video, like, oh, this is genius, so smart, way to go, not paying your taxes. And I think about this stuff all the time. As a bookkeeper, as an accountant, whenever I help people file their taxes, I see people's profit and loss statements. I see what people are spending their money on. And I think about Grant Cardone and his advice just to buy an airplane in December for millions of dollars so you won't have to pay taxes on that. And I think that sounds like a pretty reckless idea or decision. So I made this little infographic here, and I just wanted to talk about this briefly. So basically, I've got this guy who looks like a business owner, and he's saying, genius, buying stuff will help me save money on taxes, which is true. As a business owner, you can write off a lot of your business expenses. But the question I would ask is, are you intelligently investing in your business, or are you recklessly wasting money in your business? So I think that's really important to think about and to consider before you buy something and before you just write it off as a business expense, especially if you're in your first 1 or 2 years as a startup. You probably don't have a lot of cash to recklessly waste on your business. If you have more cash than you know what to do with, even then, I still wouldn't recommend recklessly wasting your money. You can find intelligent ways. If you're a business owner, chances are you're a pretty smart person. You'll be able to find intelligent ways to invest in your business. And so that's what I wanted to focus on. So, in my mind, there are 3 ways that you can spend money on your business. In the airplane example, you can buy useless business expenses simply to reduce your tax liability for the only sole purpose of reducing your tax liability. You can save the money and pay taxes on your income like everybody else. Or the third option, you can buy useful business expenses to reduce your tax liability and improve your business and increase your revenue. To me, that sounds like the best option. So instead of buying an airplane in December, maybe you spend a little bit of money every month on marketing. Maybe it's $100 a month, maybe it's $1 million a month, depending on how big your business is. But that's why tax planning and tax strategy is so important in Q1 and in Q2. You don't want to wait until September, October, December to start looking at your net income and how you can reduce your tax liability. You want to start looking at that stuff right now if you haven't already. So just to put it into perspective, the bottom there, I have spending $100 on a useless business expense is no different than losing $100. For option 2, you can save the $100 and pay taxes on it, so you lose 30, but you still save $70. So in my opinion, you're still better off just saving the $100 and paying $30 in taxes instead of recklessly spending your money and wasting it, because you're going to lose all of it. And then the third option, which is the best option, which takes some planning, which takes some organization, which takes some forethought to do some tax strategy and just general business planning in the first 3 to 6 months of the year, is invest $100 on a useful business expense, therefore saving you $100 and earning you $1,000 in extra revenue because you invested intelligently back into your business. So that's just a little a little tip, something I think about, something that I would recommend. Don't just recklessly waste money with the only intention of reducing your tax liability.